Hello, Year 3. Today we're going to have a look at how to use Google Slides. So I'll show you using my PC. It's a little bit different than Chromebook, but I'm quite sure you'll be able to work it out. It's fairly similar. Alright, so if you're using a Chromebook, you would have down here where the start button is, there will be 9 little grey little buttons, but for those on PC, we'll open up our Chrome. And because I've already saved something in our Google Drive, like a template that we were going to use, we'll go to Google Drive first. So for those with, like I said, the Chromebook, you go down here and click on your 9 buttons. If you're using if you're using a PC, we'll have our apps button here that you can click on. And we want to go to Google Drive. So when we open it, remember that I've shared a file with you, one that's called here Students Share. So if you can open up that one, so you click twice with your left button, I'll open it up. If you're using the Chromebook, you just click twice on the pad. And then if you open up inside, either if you're in TN or if you're in JB, each one of them has a file inside there. So I'll open up JB. And here is the one that says sample to copy, is an example of what we're going to use and what we're going to use today. So obviously this is what we're going to copy. So remembering, if you're if you're using a PC, you'll do what I'm doing here. If you're using a Chromebook, it's a little bit different. I'll explain that one as well. So to copy it, if you click once, you can then right click. So on a PC, you just use the right mouse button. On the Chromebook, you put 2 fingers on the keypad and you push down to bring up this menu here. And one of them then gives you the option to make a copy. So you click, make a copy, and yours will appear. Remember, depending how you're viewing it, at the moment I've got it viewing here down like this. There's 2 ways. You can have the grid view. If yours is in the grid view, you should probably come up here and change it to the list view, because that's good. When you see then the copy that's been made, you can see it's been made by me. When all of us are doing it together, it's clear then, like, I know that's the one I've made, and if that has someone else's name, well, I know not to rename that one because that's someone else's. Yeah. So this is the copy I made. Again, if we right click on it, so using your right button if you're on a PC, or 2-finger touch on the keypad if you're on the Chromebook. And again, we want to now go rename, and I put my name, but then I know this is mine. So that's the first steps, and we've done that before, so hopefully that's not too tricky for us. Then double click on Justin and you will open it up. I've done the first slides, or I've done, suppose, all the slides for us to make it a bit easier, but I'll show you how I did them so you can make sense. Yeah. So to put Holy Week in here, I just chose up here. You can see where it says new slide, there is a title one, and that's what I've chosen as my title to do the first one. For the other ones, they were just blank slides, and I just used this button here called a text box to put in my heading at the top. So I'll show you now, if I was doing Palm Sunday, if I want to add some words to do with Palm Sunday, I click on the text box button, I drag and make a text box. Inside now I write some words which relate to Palm Sunday if I was doing it. So one of the words might be Hosanna, Hosanna. And then I might want to make that writing bigger. So remember, we highlight the writing, go up here to the colour. I might want it to be red. I also might want to make it bold. So I click on the B button to make it bold. I might make it a little bit bigger, about 24. Or it might make it even. And remember, you can click these ones and choose them there. Also, I could just click up here, highlight it, and type in. If I want 28 and it's not listed there, I can just do 28. You don't have to do that, only what they've told me on that side. At the moment, you'll see this heading is on the left-hand side of the box. It's not in the middle. So a lot of the times, if you're doing things, you might want to center it. So where it says more, remember, you click more. and you've got these different options here. This one is our align button. If we click on that one, you can get your writing to be. This middle one here, what I'm touching on, is your center. You're centering your writing. You can also turn it. If you click up here, click on that little dot. You can turn it, have it a bit on a bit of an angle, or drag it around. If you click on here, see how it changes to those 4 little arrows. You can drag your heading and put it over there, rotate it around, whatever you want to do. Make it look nice, yeah? So that's how you put a piece of text in, yeah, using the text button here. You also, if you want to put an image in, this is the image button here. You click image. You've got lots of different options here, but the easiest one I think for us to use is go on search. Search allows us to go onto Google. So I'm doing Palm Sunday. So on Palm Sunday, Jesus came into Jerusalem on a donkey. So I could type donkey. I could also palm tree. You could put in particular words to search for. So I might put donkey. Click OK. It will search now for pictures that are there. I can choose one that I think I like. So I might say I'll choose this one. And then I hit select, and it will download the picture for me. When it comes on, you can see it's a fair size, so obviously I don't want that size, I can't see it, so I click on one of the corners, and I can drag down, and I can resize my picture to be a smaller size. And then I can again click on the picture where those 4 arrows, you can see how the 4 arrows are there on my little cursor. If I go off, it's just a pointer. But when I go back over here, it's the 4 arrows. I can drag that to wherever I want to put it. And if I want to put the Hosanna in a new spot too, yeah, you can drag it around, do whatever you want. I might put it underneath there, I picture that. So for all the slides we want to create, we want to insert words and we want to put pictures on there. So they're the 2 things that I've shown you today. So if you have any problems, remember, always come and ask. Don't stress about it. All right, have fun. Let me know if you need help.